Hi everyone, welcome to this week's Power in Paint content drop. I'm physical therapist Heather Gronkowski. We're halfway through this month's exercise challenge, and I hope you're enjoying the Indi app and all its great exercises it offers. Today, we're focusing on two essential parts of any exercise routine, the warm-up and the cool-down. Warming up before exercise is crucial as it prepares your body for physical activity and helps prevent injuries. It increases blood flow to your muscles, making them more flexible and responsive. A proper warm-up also raises your heart rate gradually, enhancing oxygen delivery to your muscles and improving performance. A good warm-up prepares both your body and your mind for a successful exercise routine. Our first warm-up exercise is a standing crunch. So for this, we're going to want to make sure we have a good base of support with our feet. Our hands are going to come behind our ears, and we're going to go ahead and crunch, moving opposite elbow to opposite knee. So we're going to bring our knee up and then back down, and then repeat on the other side as well. So make sure you have good balance when you're doing this. Obviously that can be a challenge as well. So in order to modify this, you can go ahead and do it against a wall using your back as some support here and completing the same exercise. So for this exercise, we're doing a dynamic movement, so there's no holds or anything. We're just warming up the core, again, getting the blood flowing and the heart rate pumping. We would complete this exercise maybe 1 to 2 sets of 15 reps, just to kind of get you warmed up and moving and ready to go. Our second exercise is going to be a standing side bend. This is more of a static stretch, so we're going to be using some longer holds here. Our feet are going to be a little bit wider than hips distance here. We're going to slide our right hand down the side of our right leg, reach your left arm up and over, and turn your gaze towards the ceiling so you can keep your chest nice and open here. Slide your hand as far down your leg as you feel comfortable, and then we're going to do about a 3-second hold here. Come back through the center, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So slide your left hand down your left leg, reach your right arm up and over, and then turn your chest open, gaze up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to come back up through the center. So for this one, we want to repeat on each side, doing it symmetrically so that we're keeping each side even. And we'll do another 1 to 2 sets of 15 reps on either side. So 3-second hold, and then the other side as well. And there you go, those are our 2 warm-up exercises. From here, you'll complete your exercise. You'll notice a pretty big difference in the quality of your workouts that include a warm-up compared to those where you show and go. Now, let's cover a proper cool down after your workout. Cooling down after a workout is also essential. It helps your body transition back into a resting state and aids in recovery. It gradually lowers your heart rate and allows your breathing to return to normal, promoting overall cardiovascular health. A proper cool down also prevents muscle soreness by maintaining blood flow to the muscles, which assists in the removal of metabolic waste. Taking time to stretch during your cool down improves flexibility and reduces tension, contributing to better mobility in the long run. Overall, a good cool down prepares both your body and your mind for recovery, ensuring you feel fresh and ready for your next workout. Our first cool down exercise that we're going to start with is called cat-cow. So for this, we're going to go ahead and get down onto the floor, onto our hands and knees. So wrists are going to be underneath your shoulders, knees are going to stack underneath your hips. And you're going to go ahead and drop your belly, lift your gaze, lift your tailbone, and arch your spine. Hold for a second or two, and then you're going to round and curl inward. So tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone under, and lift the center of your back towards the ceiling. We're going to continue to move back and forth, getting some nice mobility through our spine here. If you're not comfortable with working on your knees, we can do this in seated as well. So you can sit cross-legged on the floor, or you can even do this in a chair as well. We're going to put our hands on our knees and repeat the same mobility for the spine. So you're going to round inward, tuck and curl in, and then arch your back, extend your spine, look up. So same thing, we're going to repeat a few of these, holding for a second or two in between each position. And you can repeat this for 1 to 2 sets of 15 reps. Our next exercise is going to work on our hip mobility a little bit. So we're going to come to a tall kneel here. I'm going to bring my right foot forward, lift up onto my heel. I'm going to put my hands on my right thigh, and we're going to bend forward, stretching the left hip flexor, and then stretch back and hinge forward, stretching our right hamstring. So again, we're going to do a couple second hold, maybe 1 to 2 seconds in each position to keep this somewhat dynamic, but also work on our flexibility and strengthen our muscles here. We're going to repeat this on both legs as well, so you can go ahead and switch out to your left leg. So same thing, put your left heel forward. You're gonna come up on your right knee. Hands come onto your left thigh. Send your left knee forward. And then extend your left leg, hinge forward, opening up that hamstring here. So this is really nice for helping with your mobility to make sure that you're not getting tight or crampy after a workout. But it also keeps that blood flowing and keeps everything moving really nice. If this exercise doesn't feel accessible to you because of the kneeling portion as well, you can always do this with a step or even on a low chair. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna put that right foot forward, step our left leg back, hands are gonna be on our right thigh, and we're gonna send our right knee forward, getting that gentle stretch through the left hip flexor, and then straighten out through that right knee and hinge forward, stretching the right hamstring. So again, couple second hold, rocking back and forth here. And then we're gonna repeat this on the left leg as well. So left leg comes forward, bend that left knee, stretch the right hip flexor, and then straighten the left knee, hinge forward, opening up your left hamstring here. Same thing, we'll go through 1 to 2 sets of 15, keeping these somewhat dynamic, but also 1 to 2 second hold on each stretch. Add these tips to your exercise routine and you'll start to see huge benefits, not only in your workouts, but also to the way you feel day to day. Thanks for joining us today and stay tuned next Saturday for our final content drop.